What's up, Trap Squad? We are back with another video, and I'm going to be going over the top 5 Community Day tips and secrets for new players. So if you're a beginner or you haven't heard much about it, Community Day is an event that happens once a month, and there's a lot of bonuses, a lot of cool stuff, lots of shinies, and many other ways to take advantage of the event. So stay tuned to find out all the tips and secrets for Community Day. Let's get it. So for tip number 1, we have clear your storage and stock up on Pokeballs. Like, this is very important, and I kid you not, I personally have forgotten to do this many times. Like, it sounds simple, it sounds easy, right? But there's a lot of times where you go Pokemon Go hunting like the night before, and then when you get back, like, you forget, right? You forget to clear out your storage, you forget to clear out your Pokemon, and then you're wasting time or, valuable potential checks trying to do this. So it depends on how much storage you have. It's always great. If you want to level up, this is the best time to like mass evolve with the lucky egg. If you don't have a lucky egg, I mean, you might as well do that. You just go evolve all the stuff you need and go through your IVs, right? I personally like to do this again. This is something that even though you might not know now, in the future, it's going to be very important. Like if you want to battle or you're going to want to have the strongest Pokemon. When you first start, your goal is to just level up and get as high as you can, but after a while you're gonna start to notice these. You go here, you appraise the Pokemon, boom, wow, I did not expect that. I just caught that right now, but that's considered a 96%. And you can go over, start to see, I do like to favorite, and you can just go over, it depends on what your goal is. If you like having 3 stars, keep your 3 stars. 1 star is rare ones like these. I just found 2 of these today. And this like these, if you have a lot of them, just mass evolve them and purify these for your badge is what I do. Keep going. I'm not really sure why this is kind of slow, but ideally you just want to go through them, look at the IVs, and the ones that you don't personally want, just get rid of them, right? That way you clear up storage, and if you have a gacha evolve, it's gonna catch things for you without you wanting. So you want to have the space so you can get the XP and the Stardust. You're also going to want to stock up on balls. This is very important, right? Especially if you have a gacha evolve, you're going to need a lot of red balls. Like, this is crucial, and it's good to just go around town, find an area that has a lot of Pokestops, and just spin them. Or if you do the gacha evolve glitch, like I have in one of my previous videos, just let it run and let it stock up on balls, right? Because you're going to run low on these, especially if you hit up like parking lots or very crowded areas. There's not that many Pokestops there, and you might find yourself some nice strong ones, a lot of shinies, and that's when the Pokeballs come in clutch. And for tip number 2, make sure you find spots in your town that have a lot of activity, such as Pokestops, big spawns. Like if you go to parking lots, your Walmart parking lots, Target parking lots, you're gonna see a lot of Pokemon there spawning on Community Day. But make sure if you are going to do that, don't drive around in your car and play. Unless you have a gacha and it's going to spin and stuff catch for you, don't drive and play Pokemon Go, right? It's very dangerous and illegal. Just put your phone down, make sure you park like I did, just pull over somewhere, and you can spin everything, you can wait there. A lot of the places, well, at least in my town, get lured. Like I can go lure them myself, I don't mind. But by the time I get to this park, as you can tell, it has a lot of Pokestops. People do like to walk around when it's hotter, but it's always lured, and it gets through for the whole 6 hours or 3 hours, and this is the best way to catch the most Pokemon you can during Community Day. And here we are at Trap Squad. I'm in front of Home Depot, believe it or not. Home Depot. Again, any big stores, big retails that have a big parking lot, look at the potential here. All types of Pokemon, and it's not even Community Day. During Community Day, and if you have a lure, you can get a lot more variety here. Alright, Trap Squad, now I'm here at the Target parking lot. As you can see, some potential as well. So once again, make sure you know in your local city, like the hotspots, parks, retail stores, things that spawn a lot of Pokemon are definitely going to be the places for you to go. Another great tip is to know the rewards and take advantage of them. So you could always stay up to date with the news tab up here in your main menu. Scroll to the side and just find the event that talks about it, right? So coming up is Machop Community Day, and here it's going to tell you all the information you need to know. Right, they give you a little backstory. Saturday, boom. Click on the vlog, and again, there's a lot of infographics, Facebook pages about this, and like the stuff you need to find. But for the most part, you're gonna want to know this. Like always, there'll always be a shiny. I mean, there has been, sometimes they don't announce it, but there hasn't been a day where there's no shiny variation of that Pokemon. Once we had 2 of them, but the main thing is right here, bonuses. 3 times catch Stardust, and incense activated during the event will last for 3 hours. This is where like the potential comes in, right? 3 times catch Stardust. It is gonna be very ideal to use a star piece here, and that way you're gonna be getting 4.5 times Stardust. So if you have coins by going to gyms or any other reasons, this is gonna be the time to pop a star piece, right? I think I just passed it as well. I did. You can stack these to pop 3, 4, 5, 6, however long you're gonna play, and just make sure you have it running, right? Because you're gonna catch the most Pokemon during this time. And if you have a Gacha Evolve, you're gonna stack up so much Stardust, like it's gonna be crazy, right? You're gonna be ready for battles, unlock second moves, and just potentially max out all your Pokemon. And for tip number 4 is make sure you evolve your Pokemon in the time lapse after the event. So once the event ends and you're not finding any more of the shiny Pokemon, you're gonna need to evolve that Pokemon into its last evolution for it to earn a special move. As you can see here, I have some examples, and by typing add special in your search bar, you're gonna see which one has these attacks. So the reason for these being special is because you can't use a TM to get them. You're gonna have to be Community Day or Elite TM them to get them back. But there's many different ones throughout the past. Again, just make sure you have to do it within the first 2 hours, and it's very strong because it gives a Pokemon like a random attack or a different type of attack. Such as an example is when we had Magmar and Electrive. Here we had Flamethrower and Electrive, which is cool, right? And the Magmar had a Thunderbolt. So this was very special in the case where you got to battle. You had a whole different attack, a whole different arsenal to attack your opponent. So even if they had like a water type against you, you had already switched to a fire type, you could have used Thunderbolt to take an advantage of that fight and win the situation. There are many other ones that have been there in the past, but again, make sure you do it within the first 1 or 2 hours. I mean, if you can during the event, you should go for it, but I like to catch as much stuff as I can, go home, and just evolve all my strong Pokemon. And for tip number 5, prepare yourself and have fun. It's always important to be prepared for anything. Honestly, like if you're going to be walking around a park, potentially a mall, all of the scenarios, if it's hot, cold, make sure you take some water. I always have this little bag I carry on my back, and take some water. Trust me, Gatorade, whatever you need in order to, keep going, because it does get tiring. And if you're really into Pokemon like me, you're gonna want to keep going, right? You're like, okay, one more. Oh, what if the good shinies here? And you want to take advantage of the full event. Get some water, and don't forget a portable charger. Like this is very, very important. There are smaller ones, right, that carry less battery. I honestly invested in a bigger one just because I wanted to for it to last, and I can just have this running all day. And I think it charges for over 10 hours, right? You can charge your phone as 2-3 times, and it's amazing. Also get some snacks and granola bars, anything. Do take a break here and there to eat, right? There's been times where I play back in the day when it was 3 hours and I would just play the whole time, right? At least we get 6 hours now, but back in the day when we had 3-hour community days, you just had to go, take advantage, plan out your routes. It was pretty hectic. And last but not least, again, have fun. No matter what, just have fun with Pokemon Go. Enjoy the moment, enjoy the shinies, all of them, go for the best. If you can and you have the means, buy the ticketed item. I know it's $1, it's steep for some people, but if you can afford it, you have a high chance of getting a good IV Pokemon that's shiny. So that's always great potential. It's always great for when you're gonna wanna battle and show off your shinies. Hey, once again, Trap Squad, thank you for stopping by. These are my top 5 tips for Community Day for beginners. I know a lot of you guys know some of this stuff. If you don't know any of this, comment below and let me know which tips help you the most. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with others. If you know a community or friends, someone that wants to know this information, let me know. And I do plan on making a more advanced version of this video. So if you know any tips, any secrets that I could include in a video, let me know in the comments below. I'll definitely give you a shout out. And thank you guys for stopping by. Till next time.